All right. What's up, people? Adam Jennings here. Was owner and racer of the Dark Horse car. This is kind of the new podcast setup for now. This is my first real kind of recording. I'm just going to put it out there as far as an intro goes. To let everybody kind of know what we're going to be going over and what this is going to be about, and then kind of address some stuff that we got a lot of DMs on Instagram across all platforms asking, where's the Dark Horse car? Are you going to race again? What's the deal? Well, I did sell the car back to the original owners that had it before, which is Jared and Mark Winger out of San Angelo, Texas. Shout out to their new racetrack, Concho Valley Raceway in San Angelo, Texas. Check it out. They're doing some really cool no time stuff. They're going to be sanctioned by NHRA, it looks like, in 2025. So that's some pretty cool stuff. So if you get a chance, check them out. But they got the car back. We had the car from them originally and changed it over to the gray with the black stripes and called it Dark Horse. And then we had to change it from a big block Chevy to a Hemi if we're going to run with the big boys. So we did a Proline Hemi in there with a Mike Janus blower. And then we changed the suspension, we changed the drive shaft to carbon, we changed the rear end, brand new rims. I mean, of course, the Penske two ways in the back, and then the front Penske, and then rebuilt the whole front end to fit that Hemi in there and fit a fuel tank and room for the fuel pump in the front, the belt and stuff like that. And then we also put FT600 fuel tech in it and all new wiring throughout, which was awesome. But they got the car back. They painted it back to the way it was. It was red with white stripes whenever I got it. They repainted it. We put a new body on it as well, because when we got it, it was a fiberglass body. So we had to put steel quarters and steel top on it, to run with MPK, because we ran 2 seasons of MPK. Actually, a little bit more, because I ran Fastest in America with JJ DeBoss in Vegas, which was crazy because you had almost 4,000 horsepower on the street, on the freaking service road. Literally, we're out there. I guess I can talk about this now because we're not there anymore. But literally, me and Cody Baker with Shake and Bake, we're sitting in the casino, and we get a call from Mike Murillo, and it's like, "Hey, we're gonna go practice." And it's late. I don't even know what time it was. It was probably like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So we load up and call my guys. He calls his guys, and we go to this road out there. We're kind of where we're filming the Fastest in America. And it's like, I don't know, 2 in the morning, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the morning, probably. We go to this little 2-lane road, and there's a cattle guard when you first come in, and we have all of our truck. We have all of our lift gates, our toter homes, big old rigs. We're way back in there. It's a little 2-lane, it's a little 2-lane road. It's not even a road that you're supposed to be on. It's not even a highway. It's just a little side road. It's dark. It's pitch black. So we're going to practice out there on the street. So we unload our cars. And we're talking, these are full-blown big tire, tube chassis, 3, 4, 5,000 horsepower turbo cars, 4,000 horsepower blower cars, 3,500-ish, whatever, turned down. We had them turned down because you can't run them. You can't run that fast on that freaking street. So, we could, but so it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. We're out there, and I can't see anything. I fire my car up, and it's a full blown drag car. It's a track car, not a street car, right? Fired up. I can't see. So they get some flashlights, dead serious flashlights, and zip tie them to the top of my hat of my blower, of the Mike Janus blower. Zip tie them so I can see. And I do a burnout, back up, and we have our lights on right there. It was me, Murillo, I think Larry was there, Shake and Bake. I don't know who else was there. Cody Baker. I don't know who else was there. I think there was somebody else. Maybe it was Birdman. Oh, Jamie. Anyway, doesn't matter. But we're all out there. We're practicing like 2 in the morning, and I take off down that road, and I floor. I just floor it. And I'm over 100 miles an hour easy down there. And, we're getting close to the highway, and having to shut down. Our flashlight on the blower is not going to, you can't see. I didn't have any headlights, so you can't see anything. So I floor it, and when I get almost to the end of that road, get it shut down. Didn't pull the chutes. I just shut it down. It's pitch black, and there's no radiator on that thing. I mean, you can't run that thing. So I have to hurry up because this thing's getting hot. So I go in there and I start going forward and backwards and try, because you can't turn. Have you ever tried to turn a big tire car when it's hard. This thing, they got no power steering. So finally, I bet I did like a 10-point turn to get turned around, and I floored it back, kind of, not floored it, but got back there and shut it off. It was hot time I got back over there. Anyway, crazy story. Never done anything like that in my life, and probably never will again. Not that I don't want to, just will never have the opportunity to do that again. So, I mean, going down a 2-lane road, and it wasn't even smooth. It was like up and down. It was stupid. Blessed to be able to do that. And I think I raced Trisha, and finally it was like 5 a.m. when we filmed. It was like 5 a.m. that next night. And we finally raced like right almost sun up, and she kicked my butt. So, I mean, it was, it is what it is. But anyway, it was an experience. It was cool, but did that. Then I did 2 seasons of No Prep Kings on the track, which was great and fun. Fastest I've ever been in my life. Those cars are just, amazing. So amazing opportunity. And I owe it really to Cody Baker, because he kind of got me into it, because I was racing sprint cars at the time, 305 V8 sprint cars. Had a couple of cars, and was racing in Lubbock. We were fixing to do a lot of racing, and sprint cars in my this was years back when I first bought that car, the drag car. Cody, he saw he looked at the sprint cars and stuff like that, and he was like, man, he goes, once you let go of the button in one of these cars, you'll sell all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. So I did. I bought that pudding car. I had an opportunity to buy that car, the 69 Camaro, the Dark Horse car. So I did. I bought it. And he was right. With the pinwheel, I let go of that button. I was like, whoa. It's like a slingshot. And as you get more used to it, it's a lot easier. It doesn't seem as violent, but it is. It's the G-force is just unreal. I mean, you can't even imagine the G-force on those cars unless you let go of the button. It's like a sling. It's even a no prep car, because once you get a couple of cars down it, the rubber gets on the track. It's pretty sticky. I mean, it's not, you're not all over the. Now there is some places that was slick, and if something goes wrong and you leak oil, yeah, you're going to get in trouble. And I did a couple of times, and I had some good saves. And actually, they recorded that one, and that was in Maple Grove, Pennsylvania. And I had an oil leak on my valve cover, my driver's side. And I was racing. Who was I racing? Oh, good grief! I know his name. LSX, the blue Corvette, good buddy of mine. Anyway, regardless, I was racing him. I beat him. And it got to the end of the track, and I started running over my own oil. And I was, probably at 180, 190 miles an hour, at the 8th. And my car just goes sideways. I got my laundry out, got the chute out as fast as I could. And I went sideways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was like, let go of the steering wheel and grab it. And that was from like dirt track stuff, right? So like, people try to drive into it, and steer it. Whenever the car went, to the right, I let go of the steering wheel, and then I grab it, let go of the steering wheel, grab it, let go of the steering wheel, let it do its thing, grab it, let it, just until it finally calmed down with the laundry out. So I owe that to dirt track racing. And then thank goodness I did not hit the wall, because that was the closest I ever came, except for Denver, the Mile High. I did, our Denver track, I did kiss the wall. I think I was racing, I think was it Mills? I almost wrecked there. That was a slick track. And, blower cars up in Denver, it's a nitrous world over there and turbo stuff. It's not going to be. I mean, it's nitrous stuff up there, because they make their own atmosphere nitrous. So I think Kai Kelly still had nitrous there. Those guys, the nitrous boys, kind of dominate there in Denver. But anyway, did 2 seasons, getting off track. Did 2 seasons of that, got done, and we weren't too sure where No Prep Kings was going, and Brody Melton as well, Big Booty Judy, he sold his car too. Actually, Adam Flamehawk bought that car, and he actually bought my Pro Mod, that Larry Jeffers built me. It was a brand new C7 NHRA Pro Mod. I could have ran. I mean, it was carbon body, everything. Full-way Penske's in the back. Best you could do. It was just a roller. It didn't have a motor in it. I planned on putting a screw-blown Hemi in it, and it didn't. I just never did. Things change in racing all the time. So I ended up selling it. They offered me pretty good money for it. Good money, and they come picked it up. Or no, it was delivered by a buddy of mine took it. So, but that never materialized. And I did have a fuel car, which was it's a top fuel dragster. Really, it was a top fuel car, but it was converted. It's an A fuel. It was Justin Ashley's car. I had a Justin Ashley's A fuel car. We went to Indy and actually picked it up when I had my semi rig, and we went there to Indianapolis and picked it up. It's a top fuel car, really. I mean, it's the same chassis that Steve Torrance runs, Capco and them guys run. Same chassis. It was. You could put a top fuel motor on it, and you could run top fuel if you wanted to. Just reinforce it, update it a little bit, the chassis. But it was already updated. The front end was. So I could have, but I ended up selling it as well, and that car ended up with the crew chiefs of Tony Stewart when he was running A fuel. Now he's top fuel, but I saw them on TV. I was like, hey, that's those guys that bought my A fuel car. They come down from Maine, and they're well-known A fuel guys. I won't mention them, but they're really nice. They drove down and picked it up. It was a good deal. It's a newer car. It was a nice car, chassis-wise, but and the motor was all there pretty much. It wasn't all there. Justin said it was there. I talked to him and his dad on the phone. They weren't there. I talked to Aaron at the time, his crew chief, and he showed up, and the guys that I think they work for Force now, or they did, they were kind of off and they were kind of floating around. I don't know. The crew guys were there to help load stuff up, but most of the stuff on that list that I bought, because it was pretty much a team buyout, it wasn't there. A lot of it wasn't there, but they gave me a discount. So, I mean, they were real nice. Justin's cool. I mean, I'm happy for all of his success. He's a neat guy. And yeah, sold the C7. Now I sold Dark Horse, and I had my cars. I sold my cars. I should have kept my Supra. I had a 94 Toyota Supra with 1,000 horsepower. Sold it. MK4, 2JZ. And I had a Hennessy Vet that my neighbor bought. And I'll tell you a funny story about that. We weren't even I wasn't even going to sell the car, and my neighbors were down the street. He came over, and we're sitting in my shop having a cold beer, and he pops off. He's like, "I'll buy that car." And I told him what I wanted for it. I said, "Well, I'll sell it to you for this." And he's like, "All right." And it wasn't even a week later. I'm at my yard in my office, and the receptionist rings up to my office upstairs. She goes, "There's a guy down here with a check for you." I was like, "Oh," it was a pipeline construction company. So I'm going, "Oh, we're going to get paid? Someone brought me a check?" Yeah, right. Nobody pays anybody there. You got to beg for your money. And you do the work, they don't want to pay you, right? But yeah, so I went downstairs, and it was my freaking neighbor, and he gave me the check. He's like, "Here's a check for your vet." And I was like, I really didn't want to sell it. And I didn't. I was just joking around, but he took it serious. So it's 3 houses down from my house right now. So I get to see, I drive by and look at it when I'm like, oh, I should have kept that car. Because it was fast. It was 1,000 horsepower Hennessy Pro-charged Z06 2016 charcoal gray. I put every carbon fiber you can put on it. It was beautiful car. It's a beautiful car. It's great. It's so loud. It sounds so mean. It's built, so I mean, it was cool. I had another car, a couple other cars, supercars and stuff like that. I got rid of later on, Ventador, stuff like that. And so I don't have anything now. I mean, everything's gone. And I've got my new company, AJ Specialties. We're doing a lot of powder coating, a lot of coatings, a lot of exciting stuff for 2025 coming up. I've got some really cool stuff coming up. I'm really fortunate to be part of and probably building some different stuff up for other people. But that's cool. And I guess that's who I'm sponsored by is me. But as usual. So, but yeah, this podcast, I mean, just getting into that, just to give you an update to everybody knows the Dark Horse car is sold. It's gone. Will I race again? Hopefully. I want to be in a top fuel car. Funny car is cool. I'm happy. I mean, I know Chad Green pretty well. I'm happy for him. The Bond coat stuff. I know his son's going to be racing funny car too. Good for them. That's awesome. It's gonna be a big year for Chad Green this year, or 2025 for NHRA. I'm excited to watch that. So he's a cool dude. But yeah, so that's just kind of an intro to what a couple little funny stories, but just an intro to kind of what the podcast is going to be about. And we're going to show some cool videos. I've got a video recorder, deal coming in where I can set up different cameras. It'll switch automatically. I've got that coming so I can set up. I'm not done. This isn't permanent. This is just kind of, preliminary. I'm just talking. And, but I mean, we're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about cars, trucks, racing, RC planes, RC cars, 3D printing, guitar collecting, powder coating, Permian Basin, oil and gas industry, where we're at, what's going on, how, the stuff in the news, what's going on currently with the world and stuff like that. It's not going to be just about one thing, but I love racing. I love cars. I love trucks. And, I like all the stuff I just talked about. I mean, just in business and talk, I want to get some really cool people in here that have successful businesses and talk about that, trials and tribulations of it. And, what goes along with it, people you can trust, who you can't trust, things that you need to start doing or you shouldn't do that I've been through, they've been through, and you can talk about that and then you can figure stuff out on your own, and then hopefully you can get something out of it. Right. And have some cool guests on. I don't want to do any live streaming. I thought about doing that, but I don't really like the live stream stuff. I like the quality stuff. I like the quality picture. I like the quality of the sound. I like the quality of, just the crispness of a recorded session. Not to say that I won't ever do a live deal, but I just don't feel like that's something that I want to really get into, is like live streaming, which I know is very, very popular, but that's not something I want to do. So, I mean, not saying I'll never do it, but right now I'm just going to do some sessions, record it. I'm not going to do these long Rogan 3-hour sessions. So, I mean, you never know. You could get into that, but keep it kind of, where you're not getting kind of bored with everything. We're not repetitive, but just, I think it's cool. We'll have it. You'll be able to put some videos up where we can watch some funny stuff. Cause I got some really funny videos cause I'm an idiot. I act stupid all the time. If you know me, you'll know I'm just stupid. So we'll have some really funny videos. I got some really good videos from racing. That's funny. I'll have to get permission to show some of this stuff first from the people that I hope. Well, I'm in them too, but I know Cody won't mind the tortilla challenge video. That he knocked like all my teeth out. Just kidding. But it felt like it. And you did, Cody. So if you watch this, Cody Baker, he about knocked my teeth out. But that's a really good video. It kind of went viral. It got thousands and thousands of views, but that was ridiculous. You hold your water in your mouth, hit yourself with a tortilla, hit the other guy with a tortilla. Yeah, Cody's feet came off the freaking ground. He hit me so hard. I mean, he even went and dropped the tortilla. He was so scared whenever it happened. So hilarious, good stuff. We want to laugh. We want to get everybody, have a chance so everybody can watch this and kind of escape a little bit and laugh, because trust me, you're going to laugh because we have some funny stuff. I'm hopefully get my cousin down here from Georgia. If we get in the room and we start recording stuff, you guys better wear a diaper because it's going to get Western. It's going to get funny because we have some stories. You just stay tuned. It's going to be really good. So anyway, just an intro. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I say short and sweet. It's already almost 40 minutes. I'm going to hopefully, get everything kind of more situated. But for now, this is kind of what I've got. As far as lighting goes, I've got some really nice lighting going, a really nice camera, kind of got a backdrop going. I got to fix some things. I still have to add some stuff. And like I said, some electronics. But for now, I'm just going to go here and talk and just kind of go from there and see how it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and you guys enjoy me talking. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. I don't care. I really don't. But it's something to do. So if you don't mind, if like I said, I don't have a name for the podcast yet. So if you guys have a name for it, down below, type it in there. I won't be offended if it's going to be cheesy or funny, because it's probably going to be a cheesy, stupid name anyway. I have some stupid names that I've thought about, but they're stupid. And anything you guys can think of, go for it. I don't, I'm just trying to name it something, cool, and that people will remember. So like and share this if you don't mind. I'm going to be giving away a lot of shirts. Dark Horse, I got a lot of merch. I'm going to be giving away pistons, rods, shirts. People that like and share stuff, I'll be talking about that and picking names out and giving a lot of stuff away for free. If you like and share, and then follow the page. And then whenever I switch over to the other page with a new podcast deal, just switch over to that, because I'm making a new page, and it'll be available on Spotify, all platforms. It'll be on everything, YouTube, here, Facebook. It's going to be everywhere. I have a link on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere podcasts are podcasted. It'll be available. So looking forward to it, guys. Anyway, I'll let you guys get. Thanks for watching. Like I said, like and share, please follow, and get ready, because it's going to be funny. Thanks again. We'll see y'all.